Good boy. Good boy.
The police
Good boy.
are protecting the enemies of the people who are destroying the planet.
Sit.
That's
Good
what
boy.
they do. Nothing
boy.
more. They are not your friend. They are an occupying army. They are surrounding you with guns. We're surrounded by the police right now. In case you didn't notice, this is usually what happens. We are surrounded by the police, or I guess you could jump in the river if we had to escape this armed mob of road pirates wearing costumes.
Sit.
So,
Sit.
in any event,
Good boy.
these guys violate the law. They protect the enemies of the people. They make sure Dominion power can destroy the planet and get away with it. And you better believe that this police chief, like the last, was picked by Eva Tag Horney, who is the liaison between the Richmond City government and Dominion Power, who runs the Richmond City government and the Virginia State government. But the thing is, this has all got to change, or it's going to wipe out the whole region. If we have another earthquake, even bigger, and it's going to happen, it's a scientific reality, that could wipe out the whole region. That would be mass genocide. And right now, we have skyrocketing cancer rates from the tritium emanating out of the nuclear, the earthquake-damaged nuclear power plant that's leaking tritium at 3 times the EPA standards. But yet, they still get a thumbs up and an all-green rating from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and FEMA. How does that happen? Well, just like police, FEMA and the NRC are in Dominion's pocket. Just like Dwight Jones, who's in the pocket of Tom Farrell, the eco-terrorist Tom Farrell, and here we see more of Dominion Power's armed goons walking by. They're surrounding us. There's about, 15 protesters and about 40 police coming in droves, walking around, surrounding us in different manners. I mean, this is ridiculous. By the way, your boss has gotten orders to turn your guns over. How can this stand? How can this earthquake-damaged power plant operate while it's leaking tritium and nothing happens? Just a few people on the sidewalk, and it brings out the entire SWAT team and the Special Events Unit of the Richmond Police Department. Very telling. You guys are crooks. This power plant needs to be shut down. It needs to be decommissioned. If you guys were really doing your job, you'd be arresting Tom Farrell. That's bold again. I don't know how you guys can sleep at night, but I think maybe it's because you're just not very good individuals, you're bad persons, you're traitors to your country, you're not very smart. I mean, it's a lot of things. But here, I recognize that guy insulted me. That's that? Good Lord. And you got your orders through. Turn over your weapons. You need to turn over your weapons to speed. Hey, I can see where you think it's funny, Yankee, but I'm not joking.
Good boy. Good boy, Max. He's a good dog. You're a good dog. Good job, Max.
Anybody else have megaphones right here? Megaphones right here for anybody who wants to use it. Yep. It's got a siren on it too. It's got a siren. It's pretty loud. If anybody wants to get loud. Yeah, sure, I'll take one now.
Max. Sure. Yeah, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's right there.
Here, go ahead and hold on to mine, and then
Okay.
you got a backpack I don't really have. I'm gonna walk across the street again. Pretty good.
Getting your way here.
No problem, mate. That's a sick sound.
Well, I'm telling you very specifically what I'm referencing.
What was that?
That I filmed evidence of a Channel 6 news reporter seeing documentation of irrefutable election fraud in the city of Richmond that Channel 6 knows about and that a lot of folks know about. You should know about it unless you just don't look at your emails. They're important.
I've never got an email from you, so I don't know.
Yes, you have. Well, that's just nice and true.
Max.
The thing is,
Max.
Channel 6 is filing privacy complaints when I'm interviewing them and showing documentation of crimes. Like, I'm talking to you about a crime, like the North Anna nuclear power plant is an earthquake damaged nuclear power plant that's operating on an earthquake fault line that's active.
So we're here covering that. So
Right.
I don't get what your point is.
No, you're covering the third reactor. Some of us are saying shut down all the reactors and expect endangerment if they don't.
Chris, I remember the media. I'll interview you.
Yeah,
I want to get that point out.
definitely. I definitely
I just don't understand why you throw the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, you don't have to understand anything because it's what I do.
Sure.
And like, if you watch my videos, you will have no question as to why I do that.
Okay.
Right?
Well, let me just shoot some video. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Okay. That sounds cool. I mean, I'm doing my work.
You eating sticks again, Dan?
I'm glad you
Are you eating sticks again?
I have a and I'm glad you understand what I'm saying.
Right to be here just like that.
But my rights don't come from the Constitution. My rights come from God. I'm one of the people. Like, man creates government. God creates man. So my rights are infinite. The Constitution, that's the rules for the government. That's their rules, not mine. We are the people who ordain the government. That's the difference.
Are you eating sticks again?
Okay, so...
I understand what you're saying.
Sit.
No, it's not my opinion, though. Well, it's the only thing that could possibly be happening. Because could government create man?
Boy,
I got
do whatever you
tight
want.
deadline, man. Let me shoot some video. I'll come chat.
I mean, I don't get involved in any sort of deadline.
I
I break the rules. I don't want to... Right on.
Sit. Good boy.
Thanks, Dan.
Good boy.
Hey, bud.
Alright, I'm gonna go get my couple treats. I'm very camera here.
Come on, let's go get a treat.
Yeah. Yeah, go on it. Wish I knew it was going to warm up. I would change my coat.
I think it's actually getting, I mean, I think it's pretty much stabilized as far as it's been like this for a while.
Yeah, but I've also been sick. I didn't want to chance anything.
Hey, stop it.
He's like, but I know there's treats in there.
Actually, I think I got it in my pocket.
And here come the phalanx marching back down the road again. Who's that with Dave?
I don't know.
I've seen her before.
I think I've seen her before too, but I mean, it's hard to tell like when they're wearing disguises.
You know what you do? You stage a protest, then go rob a bank. Because all the cops will be here, nobody be at the bank. So how long are we gonna... Alright, so that's an answer. That's an answer. Whatever, mate. You're driving, man. Invent me a rain hood for my camera.
I got a umbrella in my backpack.
Nah. He's picking up rocks. Jeez. You were eating a stick a minute ago. Hey, there goes the train wreckers. CSX. The train wreckers, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go across the street again. Another sign came up.
No, we're not taking it in. Yes, sir. You're good. You're good.
I say we go until I run out of this card.
Okay.
That'll give us about 2 hours.
That guy Jake Burns said that he was going to interview me, so I'm glad because like I really want to say something. Like they just keep fucking interviewing Glenn Bessa. Like he's a fucking Johnny Come Lately to this little friggin' thing. He was nowhere to be seen when when they were putting this back online. He was nowhere to be seen during the FEMA meeting or the Nuclear Regulatory Committee meeting. And he's a guy that's a freaking Obama apologist that works for the Sierra Club.
Well, that says it all.
And Scott Berger from the Sierra Club, he's over there as well. He's former head of the Oregon Hill Neighborhood Association. I mean, it's whatever, but I would like to, get that out to the people.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, mate, whatever. I'm here until.
Yeah.
I'm here until.
That's why, we brought this megaphone. So.
I gotta get a picture of that. That's too good.
What?
All them police. Look at them.
Yeah. Man, I have everybody fucking insulting my intelligence.
Steve Drew.
That's Steve.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking bitch.
At least I think it is Steve, because he's been in and out, in and out.
There's another captain that looks good, so similar to him.
No, that looks like his car. It looks like the one that he pulled up in earlier. I need an extra arm.
River's pretty high.
It is.
And that's a funny thing, I remember, back during Occupy, there was, this weird, gathering in Monroe Park that was after the raid had taken place, and they made this big deal before the meeting. Nobody can wear a mask. Nobody can wear a mask. And then, there were, a couple of folks that were wearing a mask, and the news cameras and everybody caught, them taking this one guy down in the middle of Monroe Park, allegedly because he was wearing a mask. So, I mean, funny how...
Yeah.
Funny how that goes.
Funny how some things work, yeah.
Attention, petty thieves. Now is the time to rob Richmond because the Richmond police are guarding the biggest criminals. The biggest criminals are Dominion Power. There is no police on the street to guard against the criminal.
He's doing 2 interviews right now.
I mean...
Why are you here if you don't care? You're not appropriate or not.
I don't even know who you are.
I know who you are.
I No, I'm not sure. I don't know who she is. It looks like she's wearing a costume.
Yeah.
I know. I don't recognize folks when they're wearing costumes. Sunglasses and like a backwards hat and like.
Just give it a second. I don't like maybe.
Well, I mean, I would like to get the real important information out on the live news because I know Glenn Bessa and I know he's not getting the real important information out.
Can you talk to somebody about the earlier?
I didn't talk to him live on television like he keeps doing. What I'm saying is, Dominion Power are eco-terrorists. And now is the time for petty criminals to rob the city of Richmond because the Richmond police don't pay attention to anything because they are too busy guarding the criminal traitors that run the United States government and carry out biological warfare against them by guarding their nuclear power plant, which is leaking radioactive tritium. That's what we call an open and shut case of reckless endangerment. That's reckless endangerment. We've talked to some of your superior officers about this.
I did not know that. Well, we didn't find out that there was a tritium leak until after they put it back online, but they certainly knew about it before that.
Yeah, they were stonewalling. I can't really find out any information.
Well, that's what we really need to talk about down here. I mean, what's getting done down here? We're like being surrounded by the police. I mean, the news cameras are nice, but like we're talking about a third reactor. Where were these folks when they were putting the other ones back online? I mean, but what I'm saying is, we need to get out to the public that this is why they are able to run this nuclear power plant. They're able to run the nuclear power plant because the police are guarding them with guns. What is that? 4-year anniversary?
Global activate state around the world.
Oh yeah. We should do that.
And it's Fukushima's still leaking, so.
Yeah, Fukushima is one of the biggest nuclear disasters of all time. I mean, all nuclear power plants and nuclear weapons are weapons of mass destruction and disasters in themselves. But this is the 4th anniversary of the meltdown at Fukushima, which is still pouring megatons and gallons of nuclear radiation into the ocean. And what we have here in the Central Virginia region is we have multiple damaged nuclear power plants that are damaging all of us, even the idiots in the blue uniforms that are guarding the criminals and carrying out treason against the United States. Even you are being damaged by this nuclear power plant. It must be shut down. And the only reason it's not shut down is the folks knew that it was leaking tritium at 3 times the EPA standard and it was on active earthquake fault line. If they knew these things, the public would demand it to be shut down. But for many reasons, they don't know anything. And the real thing that's keeping these criminals in charge is this occupying army of blue uniformed doofuses. I call them road pirates, but all they do is protect the interests of Dominion Power and the Federal Reserve Bank and the institutions that control the government, and they think it's funny because they get paid to be traitors, to guard the criminals while they destroy the planet. Good job, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys are just standing there looking like a bunch of idiots. What do you guys get paid for? At least you can pick up some trash or something. Alright, so getting back to the main point. There is an earthquake-damaged nuclear power plant that's leaking tritium at 3 times the EPA standard. It's on an active earthquake fault line. There have been dozens and dozens of aftershocks. It's in the groundwater. Science, if anyone out here, and I'm sure that there are some who do comprehend it, tells us that if there is tritium and it gets into the groundwater at 3 times the EPA standard, that means a lot of folks are going to die from cancer. That's not funny. That is the truth. This is obvious. This is common knowledge. Anyone who doesn't know this is being negligent. Negligent as an American. Negligent as a sentient being. We need to stop this stuff. Hey, you guys, use your guns for something good. Go arrest Tom Farrell or turn your guns lawfully over to us, the people. Do your job or turn your guns over. Go arrest Tom Farrell. Go arrest the major stockholders of Dominion Power or turn over your guns. Because otherwise you're just an occupying army that is doing nothing but waging war against the people. You get over here, you guys get behavior too. I'm talking to you well.
Yeah, this is pretty useless. He just pulled in.
They got guns.
Well, they're not allowed to have a high IQ anymore.
Oh, I think that's right. Check it out. Sierra Club. That's Sierra Club. What do you know about the Sierra Club?
What don't I?
Who controls the Sierra Club?
Well, that's all part of Agenda 21.
Right.
They helped write Agenda 21, and now they're protesting about something that they helped set up.
That's Glenn Bessa. He's also an elections official. Or he was an elections official. Wait, was my speaker louder than that drum? Okay.
Ready?
I mean, I really don't care about fucking. I mean, that guy is a real fucking piece of shit. That Glenn Bessa, he's a real fucking asshole. So like, I don't give a shit about like fucking nobody. I mean, Erica Rose, I went on the page saying that he was like, you know, some sort of bad rat. You know that basically goes the camera. I mean, look at him, Glenn Bessa. Look at him. Listen to him talk. You'll be able to tell what he is.
Do I have to?
Well, I mean, isn't it?
I get the emails. Do I need to listen?
I mean, I just think it's odd. It's like everywhere you go, it's like, oh, who's running this? Oh, Rich Choose. Like, oh, either side, Rich Choose. Choose.
For you to get on camera, they wouldn't put it on TV anyway.
Yeah,
just because.
We get videotape of them getting the real story on camera, so that
Yeah,
like, they go like, oh, what are they putting on and what are they leaving out?
Well, we're doing that right now, so I always do that. How many times have I gotten you that they interviewed you and they either misquoted or said it didn't happen? Yeah. Cop. And yeah, that's DHS dude. Yeah, that's DHS dude. That's what I said. Mr. See something, say something.
Blocking this freaking traffic right, blocking this road right here.
What time is it, by the way?
I don't know. I think 4:10 because they're supposedly going to do some sort of moment of silence at 10. Hey, buddy. All right.
Channel 12 came back. couple geese.
I like in interviews with the news folks, like they lie about what they know. They don't know anything, and they go, "Oh, you know about this, don't you?" "Oh yeah, I know about that." "No, you don't." Nah, leave it.
Hey, stop.
Leave it, buddy. Leave it. Oh yeah, blocking traffic there.
Well, that's what they're good at. How many streets have they shut down? And then blame the protesters?
Yeah, but being surrounded.
Yeah, it's called living in America.
Well, that's the truth. I mean, this country, like,
Surrounded by an occupying army.
together, like, you know.
Get in there, Green. 1, 2, 3.
Home and wipe down my camera. Not much, mate.
I got it for it. Is it police? Orange? It's not a gun. It's not a gun. Hey Chris, does this look like a gun to you? What? Does this look like a gun to you? No, not at all. It's orange. Make sure cops know it's not a gun. That's that's a line that they use. Like they want to act like they think everything looks like a gun. Well, it's a weapon. Especially cameras. It is a weapon.
Oh yeah.
But this is too. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been.
They just shot people for cell phones because they look like guns. So.
I mean, yeah, that happened in Henrico County, and they gave that guy an award for shooting some guy who had a cell phone.
Naked guy. Why did you shoot a naked? Where's the naked guy who carries a gun?
Oh, I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah, I did see one of the naked guy carrying a gun, though. I saw a naked guy carrying a gun. It was funny.
Where?
It was on the news. I saw it on the news. He was running around with a shotgun and he was naked. It was like, yeah.
Really? I mean, that's just like one of these freak, occurrences. But seriously, like, I mean, the
I've heard.
way the guns are used is right what we see across the street. It's the freaking police guarding these folks that are like,
How did the cop who was shooting the woman's dog, slipped in snow and shot her?
Yeah, and it gets off. Well, it didn't matter.
You know better. You have a gun. You've been trained not to be.
I mean, but they keep doing it, so maybe they get trained to do it because they do what they want and there's no consequences, and they're trained to.
And they get off with everything, with murder and. Oh, good job.
When that bridge, I was in a footbridge years ago. Some woman jumped off the goddamn road.
Oh, I know somebody who's jumped off that
I was
footbridge and
on a
survived.
footbridge. She did too. Like, he was splashing up. There's a woman in the road off the bridge. So.
I mean, I was shocked when it was some guy I knew fairly well jumped off that bridge and he survived. But he was in the hospital afterwards and he was never really quite the same. I think he's still living. He was pretty old when he did it. He was not real old, but like old for like recovering from that. He was like people like me. So he jumped off that bridge and survived.
I might have done it when I was younger. I wouldn't do it now.
How much went in it got that one to jump in? Took 5 pounds a long time to get here to get her and get in the boat.
I don't even like walking across that bridge.
I go all the time.
I've done it a number of times. But I mean, I used to do the train trestles over on the south side like all the time when I was younger.
No, not me.
But I don't do anything dangerous like that anymore. I mean, I do other dangerous things.
Yeah, I do dangerous things. I wake up and have to deal with people like them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I swear. I mean, we really do have to I would like to get that information out there. Like this is it. It's plain as day. The police are guarding Dominion. They need to shut down this nuclear power plant. It is.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Not build a third reactor. Shut down the whole thing.
Shut them all down.
Atheistic Jews. That's Glenn Besson. He's an atheistic Jew. Because that's how you can tell them, because they always say they're atheists. They're atheists, so they don't want to say like the most important thing. Jew.
That's as funny as somebody attacking me saying that they're a truther and hiding behind a bunch of fake accounts.
I mean,
shit.
These words, they did it today. They were like, "Are you with the Sierra Club?" Like, she's like, "Oh, you sound like you know what you're talking about. Are you with the Sierra Club?" No, I'm not with the Sierra Club. Oh, well, we're only gonna get interviews from folks from the Sierra Club.
Of course.
Hey, Jay Burns says he's not allowed to talk to anybody else that's in the media.
Well, Channel 8's over there talking to him.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
What channel's he with?
Channel 6.
Yeah, like they don't talk to other people. I've seen Channel 12, Channel 6, Channel 8 all standing together.
Well, I mean, obviously, what I'm saying is they say they can't.
Well, yeah, they say a lot of shit.
Because I've got a camera. And anyone with the camera, they can't talk to.
And then stick a camera in your face and say, "Okay, talk."
Well, I just brought up the point where, and he acts like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Like, I send him all these emails, like,
I like the fog coming off the water over there.
Yeah, it's nice. About like when Channel 6, called me up to do an interview, and then I was like, fine, well, if you're going to do an interview with me, I'm going to show you this evidence of fucking election fraud that you can't refute and get you on camera seeing it. And then I put that up on YouTube, and somebody, Channel 6 probably, somebody from Channel 6 filed a privacy complaint and it got it removed from YouTube, which was basically...
That's really funny that they can do that, but I file privacy complaints all the time for my stuff, and nothing gets done. So I want to know how the hell they get it accomplished. People steal my stuff and don't worry about it. Your copyright doesn't matter, even though you're press.
Well, I mean, look at when the Secret Service came knocking on my door, and then they filed a privacy complaint.